happening, folks? Welcome back to episode 8 of Coffee and Combat. I'm sitting here back in C-Mac with Trevor Makengo. Trevor, thanks very much. 100%. Thanks for coming on.
Thank you.
Always a pleasure to come down here and speak to Trevor. So Trevor, obviously, if you follow his career, he's won multiple titles and tournaments as an amateur, and now he's won it now as a pro, and he's making the jump into, he's just recently signed a professional contract with Cage Warriors. What was that like, putting pen to paper on that for in your own when that came about? How did it come about and how did it feel?
How did it come about? I think we won our first fight, and we had a big, huge buzz from it.
Yeah,
it's huge. Like we hit a lot of likes, and, engagement with everyone. Everyone loved it. Like, so me and my managers, me and Lewis and Damien, we were like, okay, we need to take a different route because we had a certain route that we had.
Yeah,
and we were gonna follow that. But then we realized, oh crap, like flipping hell, man, like we're getting a lot of engagement here. Cage Warriors would never say no to this. Like,
right,
you know what I mean? So we started to reach out to them. Now, Lewis has a very good connection with Cage Warriors, and our club has good connection as well.
Of course, yeah.
You know what I mean?
Of course.
Alex there and Keith there as well.
Mm-hmm.
So, of course, there wasn't any harm in talking to them.
Exactly.
And, they really loved it. They really loved it. They were actually really keen on signing me. So
it was a smooth process.
Yeah, it was a very smooth process.
Nice one.
It was a very smooth process. It wasn't like, oh, who's this guy? This is that. No, it was very smooth. They seen our last fight, and they were like, okay, this guy has something. And they seen our amateur record, and they were like, okay, this guy has a lot of fights. He has a lot of losses, but is it a thing where he's fighting just fighters, or is he fighting for something?
Right.
And most of them, I think all my fights, bar one or two, the fights that you start off with, they're not title fights.
Of course, yeah.
The rest are all title fights.
Title fights, yeah.
All medals.
Yeah.
All European or international fights.
Yeah.
So it's like, this guy is, do you know what I mean?
Yeah, he's a big game player.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah,
and there's some fights that are like very controversial where I could have won them. So they're like,
I was just on that note, I think it could be mentioning when I was obviously looking up and I was watching some of that fights, that Jordan O'Neill fight. I don't want to bring it up. I thought you were winning that fight.
No, yeah.
And I could see, like, I was looking and I was like, he's not even hurt, he's not being damaged here. It was just a bad position. And from there...
It's funny. It was funny because I spoke to Jordan about it.
Right, what did he say?
Oh, man, we were laughing.
We
were laughing. We were like, I was like, bro, honestly speaking, I've learned so much. And I realized I was a fat crap. I was so fat, man.
Well, you look a lot leaner now compared to that fight. Like,
I know, 100%.
Yeah.
Like, he was even laughing as well. He was like, I'd never fight in heavyweight ever again.
Yeah.
Because I understood him because, like, man, I was grappling on him and he was like, Jesus Christ, man, this guy is so heavy on me. But then I'm there thinking, like, crap, my cardio is gone. My cardio was gone after 20 seconds.
Right, yeah.
So I was
didn't look it though. You can feel yourself though.
But it was my heart. I have a very strong heart to keep going. Like, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So I was like we actually, it was so funny, man. We were just laughing about it. And like, I don't really care about the stoppage because at the end of the day, it's an amateur fight.
Yeah,
and
of course.
And the ref is looking out for me.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? The ref is looking out for me. So, I mean, yeah, it is very controversial, but am I going to be like, oh, I should have won it? Nah, I don't really care. Like
right,
that.
exactly.
You know what I mean?
Because the passes and
because
amateur fight.
Yeah, and we both learned from it so much from it.
Of
You know what I mean? Like, when we met up, like, we always see each other now, like, at shows, and like, it's all love, man. Like, I always want to see him do well as well. Like, I really can't wait to see. I think he's fighting in Cage Warriors
on Saturday. Not this Saturday. I don't think he's fighting this Saturday. He's in Cage Warriors though.
Yeah, no,
he's in Cage Warriors. Yeah.
He's signed to Cage Warriors. And like, I love seeing that. Do you know what I mean? Because that motivates me. You know what I mean?
Well, that's it. There's no animosity towards. That's the thing about
that's it.
boxing.
Like, he's another Irishman.
Exactly.
You know what I mean? He's another
Irishman,
and he's trying to do well as well. I remember I went on his page because Energize Show shared him.
Right.
So I went on his page and then I'm looking at his kid and I'm like, Jesus Christ, because I remember he had a kid when he was fighting me and he was a baby, now he's grown up and I'm like, Jesus,
already
man,
that's that long,
and he's still training, like, and I'm just like,
fair ball to him.
Yeah, fair play to him. You know what I mean? So like, that kind of motivates me as well. So I'm just like I am rooting for him.
Yeah, of course. Yeah,
I'm always rooting for the guys. You know what I mean? So yeah, that fight, even though it was a mad one, I actually enjoyed it. Like now I look at it and I'm like, damn. I'm happy I went through that because if I didn't go through that, I wouldn't have lost the weight.
Exactly.
You know what I mean? You know what I mean? I wouldn't have taken it that serious.
So it was a real lesson, like.
Yeah, a massive
And
lesson.
as well as you said there earlier on, it was an amateur fight. Do you know what I
Yeah.
mean? If that happened in the pro, you beat yourself probably up more
Yeah.
about it. Do you know what I mean? But obviously, because you had it there now as an amateur, you know not
But
to let
that's
that
what
happen.
amateurs for.
Exactly, you make your
That's
mistakes
what.
there.
Yeah, that's the best thing.
Yeah.
I prefer to be 6-25.
Yeah, as an amateur. Yeah.
There was a Muay Thai fighter, I forgot his name, and he lost his first 5 amateur fights, and he kept losing. People didn't believe him, and he started training. He kept going,
Yeah.
and he started to win 2 fights. And then next thing you know, if I can remember now, he turned pro and he became 51-14. Now you see in Muay Thai in Thailand,
Yeah,
they
they
can
fight
fight like
more
all the time.
frequently, yeah.
Yeah. So he became 51-14.
Yeah, that's some record.
So
like.
he just kept going.
Yeah,
Do you know
exactly,
what I
yeah.
mean? So that, like things like that is what kind of motivated me for that type of fight. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So it was so Cage Warriors are looking at that and they're like, okay.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
He's gonna learn from that.
Yeah,
we can't wait to see what he does here.
exactly.
Now. Yeah,
And like
yeah.
I put on a show in my last fight.
Yeah,
because
exactly.
I was definitely not the one that they wanted. Like because obviously they're gonna root for their own guys. You know
course,
what I mean?
yeah, yeah.
And that's normal.
Yeah,
do
of
you know what I
course.
mean? That is
Everybody, the home
100%
crowd always
normal,
goes
yeah,
from, you know.
Of course. So they like the fella that I fought last. He had a big home crowd, and we put on a show, and it was just heavy pressure.
Yeah.
Heavy pressure.
Yeah, but you can come forward still. I mean, like,
yeah, definitely.
That helps when you're going to
Yeah,
get signed
but
and people are looking at that and saying, look,
that's
look
it.
at that
People,
forward pressure and that.
yeah, you know,
Gets eyes onto fights and all that, you know what I mean?
Definitely.
Like,
People like that. People.
it
wanna
is an
see
exciting thing as well. Like, there's all aspects of MMA, of course, like, you know, and you see people giving out about that Dagestani style and stuff like that, and it's boring to watch. At the end of the day, if it wins a fight,
if it wins
no
a
one's
fight-
going to care.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
exactly.
You're not going to care what people are going to say, but at the same time, people like yourself with that heavy-handed forward style, it is good. It's great to watch. You know what I mean?
Of course. That's what generates money.
Exactly. Yeah, puts bums on seats, as they say. You know.
I think I came to the realization, even Alex as well and Keith as well, we came to the realization that if you want to make the big money, like you know what I mean,
you have to put yourself out there and put a
you gotta
show
put
on.
yourself out
Yeah,
there. and
yeah.
You gotta accept that maybe, and that's a big maybe, big if, that you might lose.
Right.
You might, No, that's a big if.
Yeah.
That's if you're not training, or
Yeah,
you're
of
not
course,
working hard, then you're gonna lose. But when I program that in my head, I'm like, well, I'm not gonna lose then.
Remove the doubt.
Yeah, so I'm gonna train every day.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? So I'm here.
Yeah.
I'm always here. Like, do you know what I mean?
And that's obviously then the next thing I wanted to ask you, like, you obviously have a serious love for fighting. What is it that motivates you to keep coming up and keep doing all the training? Is it you want to progress and get more money, or is it your fighting is in you now at this stage? You want to, for yourself, progress and be a champion at some stage?
I think it's...
You've already been a champion as an amateur, but professional.
No, good question. I think it's the gift from God.
Yeah,
I believe it's a gift from God.
Yeah.
Because my sister was even actually talking to me there a few weeks back, because she was there asking me, like, how come you love to fight all the time?
Yeah.
And I was like, I don't know.
What's it about?
And she was like, Trevor, I remember you were small, and every time when you were a kid, like she said, when I was 1 or 2, I always wanted to fight someone.
Right.
Always wanted to hit somebody. Always.
Class.
Wanted to throw someone, or I wanted to hit somebody.
Yeah.
It's always something
in you.
physical. Yeah, it's always something physical. Always something aggressive, like. And she was telling me one day, basically, I think it was one of our family mates. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And the kid banged into me ma or something. And I got angry.
When you were a kid?
Yeah. And I got angry and I started beating him up.
Right, yeah.
So, like, my sister's like, you've always had that, like, you know, aggressiveness in you, like, you know, the rebel.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
yeah,
So
yeah.
then it's like about like learning how to use it in the right way.
Exactly, yeah.
Do you know what I mean? So
I was gonna say, because you're a calm guy, like, you're easy to talk to. Like,
I know.
Every time we see you,
Oh yeah, 100%.
there's no badness looking, but obviously you can flip it and turn it on like that when it goes into fight mode. Then.
Oh yeah, 100%.
100%.
Definitely, I think I don't know. I think Keith shared it to me. He's like, you'll find the most calmest fighters in the gym, in the MMA gym. You'll never find them in the actual gym.
Right, I get you.
We are the most calmest people. Like,
100%.
Like when I do get ticked off, I have gotten ticked off before. Like we're all human at the end of the day.
Of course.
And normal people will find it very far. They find it that we're going way too far.
Right.
But for us, it's like, it's nothing. Like,
Yeah,
it's just like,
yeah.
do you know what I mean?
Too far to us is in the cage, or on the ground, and his elbows coming down top there. Like, you know what I mean?
Exactly. So
Completely different to them.
yeah,
Yeah.
so when a fighter gets angry, definitely stay 20 meters away.
Yeah,
Stay 20 meters away.
100%.
But like definitely
Social distance.
Yeah, so yeah. But like, that's when I realized like, as a fighter, you kind of have to learn how to
Manage it.
control your anger and stuff. And like at the end of the day, I'm still 26. I'm still
Yeah.
learning. And like, you never know in the future what could happen. you know
Yeah,
what I mean?
exactly.
And to be fair with you, we are doing very good.
Mm.
If you see a lot of the MMA fighters, what they do outside the cage,
Yeah.
you don't want to have a conversation about them. But,
No, of course. Well, that's the next
You know
thing
what
I
I
was
mean?
going to say. Like, so what's it like here now in this gym in CMAC? Like, obviously you have yourself, Adam and Reese signed, Koya Reese signed to PFL. The two lads obviously fighting on a big youth show now this Saturday coming. The
Yeah.
buzz in here must be just amazing. And even
Yeah.
Jordan Bradshaw now fighting in France now in
Oh yeah,
a few
for
weeks'
sure.
time.
Yeah, everybody's on their own goal.
Right, of
They
course.
have their own goal.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? Alex has his own goals. Keto has his own goals. Koya has their own goals. Jordan has his own goals. I have my own goals. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
That's how life should be.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? We are a club.
Yes,
we
yeah.
are a club. Alex is basically family to me.
Yeah,
We've
of
known
course.
each
Yeah,
other
yeah,
for
yeah.
many years. Like,
The patriarch,
yeah,
I see
you
him
know
like
what I
now.
mean? Like, they're all my brothers. Like, it's not a problem.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But I prefer that they go to the route that they want to do.
Of course,
you know what I mean?
yeah.
So that's what I like.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? That's what I like about all of us, that we all have our own goals. No one is following anyone. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, exactly. You're
We
on
all-
your own
yeah,
path.
yeah,
When you're
we're
in
all-
here, you're together, but then when you're out, all goals are all driven in a different direction or whatever. Yeah,
Exactly. They're all driven in their own paths.
Yeah.
I think Jordo doesn't want to. I'm not sure if he wants to go. I don't know where he wants to go, but I know where I want to go.
Yeah,
which
yeah.
is the UFC.
Yeah, exactly.
I know.
Yeah,
Do you know what I mean?
That's your
so
final goal, the end
that's
goal. Yeah.
that's my end goal.
Class.
So I'm gonna do everything I can.
To get there.
It's not Alice gonna do it for me. No.
Of course,
You know what I mean?
You're not piggybacking off anybody. No one's piggybacking. Everybody's doing their own thing. That's
Alex
the best
is
way to be.
Alex is the same. I don't know. He wants to go UFC, I believe.
Yeah.
They told me that. So he's gonna do everything he has to do. Do you know what I mean? Koya is in PFL already. She has her own thing that she's gonna do.
Exactly.
So it's not a thing where someone is controlling us or anything.
Yeah.
We're here, we're training, the usual lot, and then it's kind of like, okay, after this training, what are you doing?
Mm-hmm.
Are you working on your socials? Are you working on your content? Are you networking with people? You know what I mean? Those are the things that you're doing, and like that's what helped me get the Cage Warriors contract. You know what I mean? So, we're posting and a lot of engagement. So
Yeah.
and surprisingly enough, because of them posts, they want to do more shows in Dublin.
Right, exactly. Yeah. So we're bringing it back to Ireland for all our fans here as
Of
well.
course.
Yeah.
What would you not have in Dublin?
No, of course. They're the best fans in the world.
What
like,
would you
know
not
what I
have
mean?
in Dublin? Dublin is the best. You have up and coming Irish fighters.
So many.
And these aren't fighters who are just showing up.
Yeah. They're
These are
all coming
fighters
to
that are-
fight,
yeah.
change their lives.
Exactly. Most of the guys in Cage Warriors now, Solomon, who else? Jer,
Yeah, Jerry Harris. as well.
Keto, flipping, what's his Alex as well.
Yeah.
Who else is fighting in the Cage Warriors? I'm
This
very bad at
weekend,
names.
Max Lally as well. He's in
Max
the
Lally.
feature this one in the Cage Warriors.
Conor McCarthy.
Conor McCarthy, yeah.
Most of them, all in IMAFs.
Right, exactly.
They were
yeah.
all in
We've all
IMAFs. Me
competed.
as well.
Yourself, you won the IMAFs
Yeah.
as well, didn't you?
All of us, all in the IMAFs.
Yeah. So
That's-
you're all coming from that.
Yeah, we're all coming from the IMAFs and
yeah.
stuff. That's the first time we've had that.
Right, I look
So
at
now-
that. You've all had the similar amateur pedigree, all progressed into the
Exactly.
Cage Warriors, yeah.
So, and we have the status to sell tickets.
Yes, exactly.
We have the status
yeah,
to sell
exactly,
tickets.
yeah,
There's no question.
Yeah.
There's no question.
So
Max
there's no issue there.
Yeah, of course. Keith can sell 100. Max can sell 100. I can
Easy.
sell 100. We can all sell 100
Yeah.
tickets. We could fill that place up.
Yeah.
Easily.
Yeah. So why
Why
wouldn't
would
they?
you not bring in Dublin?
Yeah. They
should
could
have
easily do 4
Of
shows a year
course.
in Dublin, like, you know?
Yeah, man.
Yeah.
Cage Warriors, if they want finishes, if they want excitement, if they want loud noise and stuff like that, you get it
Go
only
in
here.
Dublin, yeah.
You remember McGregor's
The Tree Arena.
yeah,
Yeah,
press
that was
conference.
sold out.
Insane.
Yeah.
Everybody was
yeah.
going crazy.
Yeah. That
Because
was some event.
because that was the Irish people.
Yeah, exactly.
That was the Irish. So
backing their own.
I don't see why they shouldn't have it here. You know, they should
Yeah.
have it 3 times a year.
Easily be able to sell
Easily.
3 times a year.
Now, obviously, I know here is very expensive, but I mean, they could find
People will
some.
still pay the money if they want to go and see good fights. You know what I mean? Like, at the end of the day, no matter what,
Look,
you're going to feel it.
You see this Saturday.
100%.
You
I'm
see
looking
this
forward to
Saturday.
it. I
This
can't wait.
Saturday.
It's going to be electric.
The fights are going to be crazy.
Next question I have for you, like, we're talking a lot about the people that are in CMAC and all that. You're obviously the biggest, if not the biggest, in here. So, do you get sparring in here off some of the lads, or do you have to go outside and do sparring in other gyms and clubs and get good sparring rounds in?
For me, no, I spar with people here, big guys here. I spar with middleweights, light heavies, heavyweights, welterweights as well. But like I said, sparring is it's a form of art.
Yes.
I mean, it's not.
It's where you learn.
Yeah, it's learning. It's like school. You know what I mean? You're studying. Do you know what I mean? So you're learning skills. You're learning how to put your skills into the test. So that's what sparring is.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? You're trying out new things.
Doesn't all necessarily have to be against someone the same size as you.
No.
You can learn more from someone at smaller weights.
Yeah, I learned, like, I spar Keith.
Yeah.
I spar Keith.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, so
I
what's
spar
that?
Alex.
It's only 40, 50 kilos
Yeah,
difference.
exactly.
Yeah.
I spar Alex. It's not like I'm gonna go heavy on them.
Of course,
there's no point in that. Do you know what I mean?
You don't
But
learn nothing then.
I prefer them to go heavy on me.
Of course.
Because then I can, like,
Gauge it.
Yeah, I can, because I need to take that power. Do you know what I mean? I need to take that power. So I don't mind, like, the welterweights and middleweights and light heavies to hit me hard. Like, obviously not to the head and stuff.
Of course,
like, not heavy to the head and all, but I prefer them to go full on me. Because for me, because I fought so many fights in heavyweight, because I'm not meant to be a heavyweight.
Right.
I'm meant to be like 80 kg.
Why do you say that?
Because of my, do you know that BMI yoke that you do to check your body? Yeah. It says 82 kg.
For your age and your height?
Yeah.
So
82 kg.
And what are you walking around at now?
I can't say on the
Tell me well.
No, I'll say this. I'm over 100.
Right, so you want what you're gonna fight? Your fighting weight is gonna be.
I'm fighting light heavy.
Light heavy.
Yeah, I'm fighting light heavy, but I'm over 100.
Right.
So I'm meant to be walking 82.
Right.
So if you think about it, that's a lot.
Yeah.
Obviously, when you grow, you have a lot of muscle on you. So I'm putting on a lot of muscle mass.
Yeah, exactly.
So now we're going down in weight, and, like, I feel great. I feel extremely great. I feel faster and stuff. So, like, I'm always training with these guys. Like I'm always training with welterweights and middleweights, and I do train with some heavyweights as well outside the gym in Team Rhino. Sometimes I go down to SBG training with Johnny Walker and stuff like that. So
Class.
yeah, training with Johnny Walker was always a good boost. Like, you know?
Yeah.
And I'm surprised with someone like him. He's probably one of the most humble people I've ever met. Because I'm even surprised. Like,
he was down with Pascal and he trained a lot with Thomas Carty and all that. And I was with Pascal there 2 weeks ago and he was like, "Yeah, Matty," he goes, because obviously I started this up and then I took a break and then I'm coming back. He said, "If you had to come down last week or last year," he said, "I could have got you in with Johnny Walker and stuff like that. He's a sound fella and he would have done it no problem."
Johnny
and all
Walker's
that.
the soundest guy.
Yeah.
I'm surprised because I was an amateur. But he was still treating me like I was a pro fighter.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? He was driving me around, bringing me to his camp.
Yeah.
Showing me, like, bringing me to Olympic wrestlers to train with him.
Yeah.
And I'm like, crap, man. Like,
This fella's so sound. Like,
yeah, man. Like, Jesus, man. Like, so then, for me, it's like, I need to give back like that as well. Of
course,
That's what giving back is. It's not about you getting something back. He was never going to get anything from me. Let's be real.
Well, he's getting something from doing that for you. Like, you know what I mean? He's probably getting something. Someone probably done that for him. You know? That's
exactly.
What it is, like.
Exactly. But, like, he wasn't getting anything from me.
Yeah, I get you. Yeah.
No offense.
No, to
but
yourself,
like, so it was like, damn, like, you know, like, fair play to him. You know what I mean? And he was doing spars with me. Like, we were doing 1 hour spars, and it wasn't as if he wants to kill me. Like, we're doing proper technical spars. Like,
he wants to learn something from you, and he's trying to teach you at the same time.
Exactly,
you know what I mean?
and he's really helping me. So,
really
like,
getting valuable, like, you know what I mean?
Yeah, man. And, like, surprisingly, like, we still keep in touch.
Yeah, deadly.
That's the crazy thing. Like, I actually told him that I got signed to Cage Warriors, and he's like, he has me, like, it's like, I have his full support.
Right, deadly, yeah.
If we need anything, let me know and stuff like that. So
that's amazing.
It's a real blessing, you know. MMA is a real blessing. I never thought in a million years someone who's in the UFC top 10.
Yeah.
I don't know if he's still in the top 10, but, like, who's actually taking care of me. He's like
trying to bring you along and help you out. Yeah, that's unreal. That is.
You know what I mean? So stuff like that is what kind of keeps me going.
Yeah,
as well,
like,
you know
even that itself is like, as an amateur looking at that, now you're a pro obviously, but as an amateur looking at that, you'd say, geez, that's like a dream, like, to get in, be friendly with someone that's at that level, and
Yeah,
then
man.
try and learn off them. You know what I mean? Like, it'll bring it
100%,
along.
yeah.
Like,
He's in Las Vegas now training in Strickland's gym.
yeah.
Yeah, he's in
Class.
Strickland's gym. So he told me, you know, whenever I'm ready.
Yeah,
Know what I
deadly.
mean?
Come over and give him a shout.
Yeah, I'm not going now though.
I'll go with you. I'll go with you when you're going over.
You want to
Stay out of the casino.
You want to interview Sean Strickland?
Yeah, I'll go to him. I'll give him a spar as well. So let's go. Off your combat. Let's go.
You'll be there for 2 hours.
2 minutes more like it.
Exactly, yeah. Oh, man.
Have you any pre-fight rituals, something that you do all the time before you go to a fight, or
Pray.
pray?
I always pray. I always pray. Sometimes not even praying. It's more like meditation. Kind of, meditating. Meditating.
And would you do that, like, would you just sit down, gather your thoughts, listen to your breathing, or would you use like a guided meditation?
Yeah, definitely. Yeah, just meditation. I'm kind of just preparing myself. Like, no, I'm already prepared.
Yeah, before you go.
It's like, okay, you know what I mean? I'm going in with God's power.
Yeah.
You know, God is over me. You know, I'm
The hands on your shoulder.
Yeah,
exactly. Yeah, that's class.
You know what I mean? So, like, I'm going in there with just picture yourself, like, you know, with feathers and stuff, and you're going into the war, like, you know, just having that imagination in your head. And it makes you feel good, you know.
Gives you a boost.
Yeah, and then when you have your team behind you as well, because once you get into that cage and then you look at your coaches that they're behind you and like, let's go.
Yeah.
And you're like, yeah, man.
Here we go.
Here we go. Like, you know what I mean? So it's a good feeling, like, because, man, I don't know how some people do it without a coach. Like, 'cause it's like, it's a very
lonely place to walk out.
Yeah, man, it is.
Yeah,
It's very lonely. Like, so it's good that you have a coach that, like, you have for a long time and just look behind.
Have a bond with. Exactly. Yeah.
Exactly.
If you could have any artist, singer, or whatever, walk you like a dream. Remember, Sinead O'Connor was McGregor, and Chad Mendes had that fella playing the guitar. If was that ever came about, who would your dream artist be to walk you out?
Oh, it would definitely be one artist from France, Enka Divine. He's a Congolese gospel artist.
Right, yeah.
He plays our cultural music.
Class.
From Makengo. Him, definitely, I definitely love to have maybe what's your man's name?
I don't know any Congolese gospel artists.
No. He's a rapper.
Right.
Central C.
Oh yeah, class. Yeah.
I'd like to have one of his tracks, "Day in a Life," is years back.
I know the one.
"Day in a Life." That's what really got him out there.
Right. Yeah.
I love that track. Like
walking out to that, I get jammed up.
Exactly. Yeah. And there's a remix that got released. "Please Don't Panic." It's a remix or something like that. Definitely would love to have him out. And do you know Chief Keef?
Yeah, of course, yeah.
Yeah, I
Sosa.
definitely love. Yeah,
love Sosa.
Did you ever see that Javante Davis?
Yeah, the walkout. Yeah, it's class. Yeah, it's sick.
That was a scary one.
Yeah.
He was down for business.
Yeah,
when I watched that, I was like, okay.
Yeah,
he's gonna kill him.
He's gonna kill him. Yeah, he's taking him off the smokes.
Yeah, so
and he did.
Yeah, exactly. Like, I like them type of things where you're just walking and it's like, okay,
amped up walkouts, that class. I love watching them. What did we on TikTok watching them for ages? Like DMX, Mike Tyson ones and all that.
Yeah, man. Like it's crazy, man.
You'd be getting you're lying in bed like that, ready to fall asleep.
I wonder how the crowd is, like, in real life, like how
electric,
they feel.
unbelievable, yeah.
Crazy, yeah.
Favorite fighter?
Oh, this always fluctuates. Favorite fighter right now
at the moment, yeah.
Ilya.
Ilya Topuria, class.
Ilya
so
Topuria,
crisp, isn't it? Like,
I really like Ilya Topuria.
Yeah.
My favorite fighter of all time, it'll have to be two people. I do definitely John Jones.
Yeah, 100%.
And Daniel Cormier.
Two boys, yeah.
I know it sounds very controversial, like which one, but I think
the aspects of both fighters. Yeah.
Because those guys are true hard workers.
Yeah.
John Jones, I like him because of his style.
Yeah.
How he trains and stuff like that. His skill with his elbows and very unmatched. DC, his hard work, man.
Yeah, his work rate is unmatched.
And I feel like he doesn't get that much recognition.
Can you imagine? The two of them got together and had a baby, and then their babies had a baby. Like, that'd be like the perfect fighter.
I know, exactly. Yeah, it's insane.
Because like sometimes when you watch the press conference, you see them like John Jones is like the devil and DC was like
exactly.
Then sometimes they switch. Then you know what I mean? Like,
exactly.
They were class.
It was insane, bro. And flipping This one is a bit like I have a couple of fighters, but my favorite fighters are them two.
Yeah.
Then there's people like Sean O'Malley,
Yeah.
Corey Sanhagen. Those guys I really like.
Yeah.
But right now, as we speak, Ilya.
Topuria,
The way he is, and, he's so funny as well. He makes me laugh.
Yeah, he's very funny.
Yeah.
On Joe Rogan there.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
What's your go-to cheat meal?
Oh.
Or if you're at the make
Go to cheat meal.
After your fight, what's the first thing you're going for?
You have to ask Keith. Keith is the master for that.
Yeah.
Nah.
Keith gave us a shopping list the last one.
Yeah. Oh no. Keith knows everything.
Yeah.
There
Here he is.
He knows everything. he's in. I promise you now. Yeah. After this fight.
Yeah.
He's prepared.
I'm
telling you. He's prepared. Yeah, man. Do you know? But I think for me, it's Archie's.
Right.
Do you know Archie's?
No. Where is that?
It's in Liverpool.
Oh, right,
So,
right, yeah.
but it's in England normally. But it's like a burger with cheese and Cheetos.
Yeah.
Like it's an actual cheeseburger.
Oh, yeah.
But they put Cheetos in it.
Class.
And it's like a double cheeseburger. Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Then there's smoothie.
Yeah.
And ice cream.
Yeah.
Then I always get cheese chips
Lovely.
with bacon.
Yeah.
Now the burgers, I think I got 3 last time.
Did you? Yeah.
I got 3.
Class.
Then me, it's burgers.
Yeah.
Burgers have to put. Then you have to finish it off with some McDonald's. McDonald's burger then.
With a milkshake.
Yeah. Always. It's always burgers.
Yeah.
Always burgers. Oh Jesus.
Burgers. Classic.
Pizza is my thing, but I'm not really big into that.
Yeah.
But it's burgers.
Yeah.
Jesus.
Class.
Especially the ones that are in tinfoil.
Yeah, you can't beat them like Five Guys.
Smashed burgers as well.
Love them. I'm actually gonna get one now after this.
Bro, I eat a lot.
Yeah. I think it's hard, like, especially when you're in or out camp, like, I mean,
Yeah,
you have to
definitely.
keep it straight now, but you want to pig out the odd
But
time.
I love my donuts as well.
Yeah.
Donuts,
nicest.
But I had to stop it though.
Why did you make the worst things taste the best?
I know,
It's
I
fucked
had
up,
to
innit?
stop it though because I used to finish 2 boxes of
Crispy
Krispy Kreme.
Kreme. Easily, like, polish them off.
Yeah.
I'm like that with bourbon creams. I'll have 1 cup of tea and I'll have nearly the whole packet of biscuits gone.
Very bad.
And then you realise,
No,
like,
it's not good.
you leave 2 left and you're
Yeah.
like, at least I didn't eat them all.
No, that was in around the time when I was fighting Jordan O'Neill.
Right, yeah.
Bad man, it's not good, man.
It's like the power of self-choice, being able to stop it.
Yeah,
you know what I
man.
mean?
Thank
Like,
God I had that fight, man, because flipping
yeah,
hell, bro.
It was an eye-opener.
Yeah, man. Jesus Christ, man. Ew. Can't think about it, like, it's
What
mental.
would you say, as a fighter, is your biggest attribute?
I think now, it's 2 things. I think it's my mental, my mentality, and my work ethic.
Right.
My work ethic, yeah. Like now, like before, it was just my mental state. Like, I'm very mentally strong.
Yeah.
I mean, the only people that can kind of break me is myself.
Right.
Do you know what I mean?
Yeah. Of course, no, I know what you mean.
No
yeah.
one can break me. Like
You're having a battle in your head.
Yeah,
It's only you there.
if I believe in something, I believe because I know I can do it. You know what I mean? It's not like I believe it because someone else said it. No.
That's the best mentality to have as a fighter.
Exactly.
You know what I mean?
Now it's like work ethic. Like if we have a session today, I'm gonna do it. Even if I'm in pain or whatever it is, I'm gonna be like, I'm gonna do it.
Yeah.
So I mean, obviously, I'm not gonna do it to 100%.
Yeah, but you're gonna get something done.
Yeah, I'm gonna get something done.
The
Even if
growth is in the pain is where you grow. Isn't that what they say? You know what I mean?
Exactly.
Yeah.
You know, I believe that we're still old school. We still have that old school mentality, like, you know, no pain, no gain. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And that's how it is. That's how
true.
That's how it always will be. We're not big into the whole like, if you're injured,
Yeah. Take a day off there.
No.
Get
Come
back.
back.
Do something.
Do something.
That's what McGregor said. And there's those people say if your legs broken in, do something with your arms, or your arms broke, do something with your legs.
Go do something. Doesn't matter. You know what I mean? A lot of the lads, like, you know, we could be injured and we're still up here.
Yeah, exactly.
You know what I mean? But now we're not gonna continue being 100%, but we're gonna heal and we're gonna still train. Same with Paddy Pimblett.
Yeah.
Because you have to think about it. He smashed a man, Chandra. But you have to ask yourself, how was his camp? He obviously was, like, he probably had a couple of nibbles and stuff.
Yeah.
But he was
still
training.
kept going, exactly.
He even said it as well. He's always eating, but he's always training.
Yeah, so
you know
that's
what I
the
mean?
way it balances itself
That's
out.
it, yeah. It doesn't mean because people think that because he's eating a lot, he's not training.
Exactly,
Oh no,
yeah.
oh we be eating.
You're earning it.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
But we're training.
Yeah,
So
exactly,
if you see me with puffy cheeks and a big belly,
Yeah.
oh, okay, don't worry about that.
Yeah.
Like I'm still training here.
Once I
you know
cut
what
the food out, the training is going to keep going, then it'll all fall.
Exactly. That's it.
Yeah.
So mainly, I think that we still have that mentality, and we're gonna continue to keep it because I feel like that's how a lot of people are, you know, especially the footballers. You know what I mean, they're something small. And,
Softies.
yeah.
They're getting a bad rap.
Yeah, man. One of my mates, they're saying, "Oh, I got a back injury," and like, there's nothing wrong with him, and he's out for like 3-4 months, and I'm just like, "What's wrong with you?" And he's like, "Oh, just
Sore back.
there's something I saw back." It's
crazy,
but he's
isn't it?
moving fine.
Yeah,
and I'm
yeah.
just like,
Just
and
do
you're
that,
out.
but faster.
and he's getting paid. I'm just like,
way.
what? It's insane. Like,
mental,
I mean,
isn't it?
Yeah, man, but that's how
It's
it is.
actually
like,
mad, isn't it? Like you think about like the difference in the pain
Yeah,
that we
man.
go through,
That's
and then,
it.
like,
Yeah,
likes to them,
it's the grit. It's the grit that we have. Yeah. That's it. Anyways, yeah.
So when can we expect to see it now? At the signing of that contract, any news coming up or any potential fights
I can't
in
really.
the pipeline? Keep it under the hat if you have to.
No, like I can't really say exactly the date. They'll announce it, but
Would it be looking to get out this year?
oh yeah, 100%.
Definitely, 100%.
Oh, definitely,
Class.
without a doubt, 100%. But like I said, because of them posts, they're looking to do more shows in Dublin, Ireland.
And you'll be front and centre for all of them, especially with the boys there as well.
I
The whole
hope.
lot is
I know,
great.
they better be fighting as well.
That's what I'm saying. Imagine that now. Every time there was a Dublin card, and
they
you've
have
got
to be
he's all on it together.
Of course, man.
Class, man.
Of course, I want them to fight on it. You know what I mean,
Exactly.
like I said, we all have one goal. We're all here. We're all training. But like Alex has his own, Keita has his own lane. I have my own lane, and that's how it is. But
Yeah.
once we're here, we're all training, all helping each other. So this Saturday, the lads are fighting. You know, we're all gonna be there. Do you know what I mean? So it'll just be exciting to see. But for me, for now, I'm just training.
Yeah, still hard.
I'm just training away, working on my own skills and developing every single day. But when fight news does come, I will let everybody know.
Let me know first, won't you?
Oh yeah, of course, yeah, of course.
100%. Thanks very
Of
much,
course.
Trevor.
No problem.
Thanks very much, everybody. That was episode 8 of Coffee Combat. Also, this will be out before the draw is done for the tickets to see Cage Warriors 188 in Dublin. So if you haven't already followed, follow this. Follow Trevor as well. Follow C-Mac, follow all the boys, and share it around. And we'll pick a winner to win €100 cash and 2 tickets. It's nearly sold out, so why not? Thanks very much.